Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to my 2023 Christmas contest video. Now, it's been a few years since my last Christmas contest. It was either 2019 or 2020 was the last one that I held. So it's been 3 or 4 years. It's just been way too long since I held my Christmas contest. 'Cause I used to love holding those annual. Like every year, I used to love having a Christmas contest, and it's just been way too long since my last one. So here in 2023, I wanted to finally revive my Christmas contest, and I was having a real hard time trying to figure out the gift or prize I wanted to held for the contest, because we all have different interests and tastes, especially when it comes to gaming. And it's like, if I was to do like a Mario game or Mario themed stuff, not everybody's into Mario. Or if you chose like a racing thing, not everyone's into racing games or a Halo. It really, we all like things differently, especially with gaming. So I always like the idea of the gift card, which I've done for several of my Christmas contests. And it's just so much easier that way, because then the person can use that money to buy something they like. Maybe if they want to buy a game with it, maybe there's a new game that's coming out, those $50, $60, $70 games out there. And the gift card will help cut down on the cost, or maybe you want to get a t-shirt or buy a movie with it, or hell, maybe you just want to go get food somewhere, You'll be able to choose that. So I'm going to have one winner for my Christmas contest this year, and the winner will receive $25. It'll be a $25 gift card that I will then send to the winner through PayPal. So you just have to make sure you have PayPal, and I'll be able to send you the gift card that way, and you'll have $25 to spend on whatever game, movie, TV show, gift, toy, whatever it is you want to spend it on. You'll have an extra $25. Now, the contest starts today, December 11th, and it will run through midnight on December 25th, which is Christmas Day. The perfect day to end it is on Christmas Day at the night. So you guys have 14 days to enter the contest, and there's multiple ways to enter to get different entries. If you leave a comment on this video, you get one entry. If you leave a comment on my Facebook page, you get another comment. If you leave a comment on my Instagram post about this contest, that's another one. And if you want to get 5 entries, you can film a video response answering a question that I'll ask you in just a moment regarding this Christmas contest. So you can earn up to 8 entries, similar to my 2,000 subscriber contest video was, and some people took advantage of that. You don't have to enter more than the one way you want to, but if you want to ensure to get you extra chances to win, you have different ways to enter the contest. Now, the question I want to ask you guys, and I'll answer it for you guys as well, is, just let me know, what was like one of your favorite gaming related gifts that you received for Christmas? Was it a console? Maybe it was a game. Maybe it was a toy. Maybe it was a t-shirt, something that might have been really special to you. I would love to know. You guys can let me know that as a comment. You could let me know that in a video response if you want to show the item, because I'm actually going to show you guys my answer to that in just a moment. I would love to see your guys' video response. I do ask that anyone that does film a video response to please let me know about it so I can check it out. I'll also post a link to your video as a comment so other people can check it out as well. So you guys can answer that if you want to. Now, if you don't have like an item or something you can't really think of, you can just tell me you want to enter the contest. You can still enter it that way. But for the video response, I would like you to talk about your favorite gift. If you don't have it, you can just, talk about it. But if you do have it, show it to me. It'll be awesome to see a gaming gift or item or something that you really treasured, as I love hearing stories from you guys, and I love seeing the different gifts that people receive for Christmas, as we have received some really great stuff over the years. I have myself, and this item I want to share with you guys is one that's pretty special to me. So just a reminder, so you guys can enter the contest with a comment here on YouTube. You can get an entry on Facebook for another one. You can get one on Instagram for one, and you can get 5 if you do a video response answering the question is, what was one of your favorite gaming items, console game, whatever it is that you received for Christmas. Now, for me, it was definitely when I got my Nintendo 64 from my parents. It was pretty sure it was the Christmas of '98, because in 1996 the Nintendo 64 was insanely hard to find. We lived in Arizona at the time, and I remember there was even a story of some rich dude that went out it was like $25,000 or $26,000 he offered somebody, and he took their Nintendo 64 in the parking lot because his kids had to have a Nintendo 64 and he couldn't find it anywhere, and some guy reluctantly sold it to him for the $26,000. His kids were going to miss out on Christmas as far as having the Nintendo 64, but he said they'd be a lot happier having the bunch of the money. So it was just, that was how crazy it was. People were nuts for Nintendo 64s because they were so low in supply. But my brother and I did get to rent them several different times over the years from a local mom and pop video store. We would rent it a lot and played the Nintendo 64, and friends that had it and stuff was, enjoyed playing that. But when I got my own finally, because that was a big one on my list wanting to get, was the Nintendo 64, my parents just weren't able to find one. And I do remember that my parents either got this at Toys R Us, or it was Best Buy, or Walmart. It was one of those kind of stores. But I did get the Nintendo 64 Atomic Purple Controller Bundle Edition, and I still have the original box here. It's a little beat up now. There's some crushing at the top and tearing and a little puncture there. And if we take a look here at the back with Mario, the little flap is a little ripped and dog-eared. So it's, it's definitely seen better years. But it was an amazing gift to receive. And I also remember getting Mario 64 for this. My absolute favorite game for Nintendo 64 is Mario 64. I love playing that game. My mom at least still loved watching me play and me exploring all the secrets and stuff. I remember we also got I kept getting lost and stuck with trying to figure out all the secrets in the game, and so my mom got me the strategy guide for it a few days after Christmas. So that was a really cool thing. I still have that Mario 64 guide as well, but it just was so a magical time for gaming, and this was a really awesome gift, and I'm really glad I still have the box, and I do still own a couple of my original boxes for some of my original consoles that I still have in my collection. I wish the condition was better, but as kids, we didn't really always take care of stuff like we would today as an adult. But it still is held up pretty well, especially the back. There's not really any fading or anything on it. Overall, though, it's still in a pretty good condition. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. But I really love the Nintendo 64. Definitely has been one of my favorite consoles of all time. I'm actually 2 games away from having a complete North American Nintendo 64 set, which is just crazy to think of that. But I just love the Nintendo 64. It was such a fun party console. You could play with friends because they had the 4 controller ports, and it was really awesome having 2 controllers right out of the box so that my brother and I could play together. And there's stuff on back here, games, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, what a classic that was. Pokemon Snap, that was a cool one we rented from Blockbuster, and you could go back to Blockbuster and print out pictures for that Pokemon Snap machine. Was cool. And I remember my mom used to love the Jigglypuff Pokemon. She always loved the Jigglypuff singing. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest. Oh, that was a fun baseball game. And then one of my absolute favorite wrestling games of all time. My brother and I put just thousands of hours into this game over the years. WCW NWO Revenge. Occasionally, when my brother and I get together, even now, we'll pop in that game and just do some different matches in that. It was just fun going through this. I love that. Banjo-Kazooie was awesome. 1080, snowboarding, NBA Courtside 2, Kobe Bryant one. I remember that one wasn't the greatest. Mario Golf, loved Mario Golf. That was amazing. Jet Force Gemini was great. Perfect Dark, of course, Super Mario 64, Super Smash Brothers, that was amazing. Donkey Kong 64, which I loved. I know a lot of people hated it, but I liked it. 007 GoldenEye, another awesome game. And Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and then it shows Perfect Dark on there, so really cool. Also love the cool Mario there, and just a little look at all the different games available for the Nintendo 64. Even talked about the player choice million seller that you can look for. You can get the games cheaper, but just really awesome. I was a big fan of the Nintendo 64. Still am a big fan of the Nintendo 64, and I'm really glad that I have this. This is one of the best Christmas gifts I ever received. It was so awesome opening that up under the tree. Excited. I remember we played the hell out of it that year, and I've put a lot of time into Nintendo 64 games over the year. Now, sadly, my box is missing the styrofoam, so it's just an empty box, but I am glad that I still have it. I keep it up on the top in my game room there. I actually dusted it off here before I made this video because it got a little bit dusty being up there for many years now, but so awesome to have this in my collection. Now, I wish it was in better condition, obviously, but just even having it now is amazing because these boxes are pretty damn expensive, especially in better condition. You know, you spend a ton of money to get one of these in nice condition today. I remember seeing a video years ago, someone like 10 years ago got one for like $70, and he's like, yeah, it's kind of pricey, but I really wanted it. And I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't even touch one of those for $70. You'd be lucky to get the console here locally without the box or anything. But that was one of my favorite and best Christmas gifts I ever received, was that Nintendo 64 bundle with the atomic purple controller, which I still have that controller as well. Really awesome, and I just had a lot of fun with it. But I'd love to know, you know, your guys', what was the gift that you received that you absolutely loved for Christmas? You know, just trying to keep it around gaming related for this. But, you know, let me know. Was it a console? Maybe you got a cool t-shirt or something. Like I got this from one of my Christmases in the last few years, a Super Mario shirt, which is pretty cool. Maybe it's an accessory, or maybe you got a cool plush like this Ghostbusters bear, you know, whatever it is. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys, and so you guys can let me know that as a comment. You can also let me know that in a video response if you want. And so just real quick, one last time, you know, the main grand prize winner will be just the one person who will win a $25 gift card. You have until the end of Christmas Day, the 25th, after midnight, the contest will close, and I'll calculate all the entries. Now you can enter the contest by leaving a comment here on Facebook on YouTube for one. You can get a second entry by leaving a comment on Facebook. You can get a third entry by going to my Instagram post and commenting there, and you can get 5 entries for leaving a video response answering the question that I asked you. If you do all 4 of those, you can earn 8 entries total into the contest, and it's open to anybody. Like I said, just make sure that you do have a PayPal account if you'd like to enter. That way I can give you the gift card through PayPal, and then you can spend that on anything you guys would like. You know, maybe there's a new game coming out, or there's a movie or something out there. You know, you'll have $25 to help pay for it and cut down on the costs for it. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I love having these contests, and I want to wish everyone good luck in the contest. You guys got 14 days from today's date to enter, so plenty of time to get into the contest and multiple ways to enter. Look forward to reading about your guys' stories, and I do look forward to anyone that does film a video response. I would love to check out one of your guys' treasured gifts that you receive gaming related for Christmas. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see you next time.